Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Batu Shabadi Khairul Anwar with matric number 2422240, and today I will start my presentation by introducing our project, which is about the network design for Klinik Lebang Melaka. So, Klinik Lebang Melaka is a small healthcare facility that serves the local community. The clinic operates from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and is organized into two main functional areas, which is the administration area and the medical operation area. The administration area handles patient registration, appointment scheduling, billing and medical record management. Meanwhile, the medical operation area supports doctors, nurses and medical assistants in patient consultations, clinical documentation and medical reporting. To support these daily activities, a basic wired local area network, which is LAN, is proposed. This network allows staff from both areas to securely access patient records, share resources such as printers and communicate efficiently. A wired LAN is chosen due to its stability, security and reliable performance, which are essential in a healthcare environment. Moving on to the number of users and devices per LAN, the clinic network is divided according to the two main areas. In the administration and registration area, there are approximately 3 to 4 staff members. This area is equipped with 3 desktop PCs used for registration and billing tasks, along with 1 shared printer for administrative documents. Meanwhile, for the medical operation area, the users include nurses and medical assistants with an estimated 10 to 15 staff members. This area uses 3 PCs and 1 laptop to access patient records and complete medical documentation, supported by 2 shared printers for clinical report.
Okay, next, I will proceed to explain the network design and switch configuration for this project. My name is Nora Klaptia here with matric number 2428968. Okay, this is the network topology design for the Klinik Lebang Melaka. The network is divided into 2 local area network, which is the administration LAN and the medical operation LAN. So each LAN is connected to its own switch, and both switches are connected to a single router to allow communication between the 2 networks. So the switches are used to connect end devices within the same network. The admin switch connects devices such as registration and billing computers, while the medical switch connect devices used in the medical operations area, including nurse stations and shared computers. Okay, so for the switch configuration part, only basic settings are applied. In this project, the switch hostname is configured to clearly identify its switch. So advanced configurations such as VLANs and trunking are not implemented because they are outside the project scope. So the same basic configuration is applied to the medical switch for consistency and easier network management. Okay, I will explain about the cabling. So all devices are connected using copper straight-through cables because each switch is connected to the router using the dedicated gigabit interface, ensuring the proper communication between the 2 LANs. And finally, we need to save the file. So after complete the switch configuration, the packet tracer file is saved to prevent data loss. So next, my teammate will continue with the end device configuration.
And next, I will explain about the end device configuration for the Klinik Lebang network and highlight which settings are configured automatically and which are done manually. So for the administration LAN, the IP addressing is set to DHCP. So this means that the IP address, subnet mask and default gateway are assigned automatically by the network device. In this part, we do not manually configure the IP details on each PC. This approach is chosen to simplify management for administrative devices and to reduce configuration errors. And as for the medical operations LAN, the configuration is done manually using static IP addressing. In this part, we manually assign the IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway for each device, which is here. Ta-da!
Next, I will demonstrate the testing and verification phase of this project. In this phase, I will verify PC to router connectivity, communication between LAN 1 and LAN 2, and the DHCP address assignment as required by the project specifications. First, I tested connectivity from a PC in the administration LAN to the router gateway. So the successful reply confirmed that the admin PC has the correct IP address, subnet mask, and the default gateway, and that the router interface for the LAN 1 is active. Next, I tested communication between both LANs by pinging a device in the medical operation LAN. The successful ping replies proved that routing between LAN 1 and LAN 2 is working correctly and the subnetting has been configured properly. To further verify connectivity, I tested communication in the reverse direction from the medical LAN to the administration LAN. The reply confirmed that both LANs can be connected in both directions through the router. Then, I verify DHCP configuration. This PC in the administration LAN receive an IP address automatically from the DHCP pool within the range of the 192.168.50.0/25 subnet and the correct default gateway. So this is the automatic IP address which is received from the router. And then devices in the medical line uses static IP addressing. So here the IP address, subnet mask, and then the default gateway are manually configured, and the device can successfully communicate with each other networks. In summary, this project successfully implemented a basic wired network for Clinic Lebang using one router, two switches, and two separate LANs. The network support communication between the administration and the medical department, uses subnetting, DHCP, and static IP addressing, and meets all the project scope and constraints. Thank you for watching.